Um, I feel like God has given me, and this is something crazy that I just recognized is that like as soon as I made the leap to bet on myself, God moved in. And as soon as I made the decision, you feel me, he started to free me. I have been off of my project since Monday. And it seems like I've been off my project for like, I don't even know, a month or something. Because of like the amount of I just feel like God's giving me a preview into what my life is going to be like since I made that decision, right? Like since I made the decision to believe in him, he's like, I can give you a preview, you feel me, into what this life is going to be like. A little earlier than you expected, because I didn't expect to like get to this point until like June, you know? And he's like, since you bet on me, Buki, I'm going to, you know, I'm going to show you a glimpse of it early. And this is like the peace I've been looking for. We've been off the rocket for 2 days. This is really the peace I've been looking for. I get to like wake up and not feel stressed. Like I wake up and I get to move at a slower pace. I don't feel as rushed. I got to sit on a grant seminar today, which is rare because I don't have time to typically do that. But the good thing is like, you know, also when you do get in, of course, like it comes back to money. So like I was sitting on the grant thing, like, oh my goodness, I don't apply for this because like I didn't start any of my legit like having LLC documentation of a business until November 2020 when I started doing Scholars and Dollars, and it wasn't in Illinois, so I wasn't eligible. But I have lessons in sharing is caring, so like I shared it with everybody I knew that I felt like was applicable, and even if I can't get the grant, somebody else will. So I think that's another lesson that I'm learning right now for entrepreneurship is that even if you, and this is just in life because like you may not be, this might not be for you, but maybe it's for somebody else. It's a lesson, so like let somebody else get their blessing. And also I had this conversation with one of my clients actually, and he was like, since I've had this like freedom for the past couple of days, and since really the spring has just been hitting, work has been picking up, and especially with a lot of this free time that is developing, I'm trying to utilize it for what it's here for. So I've been trying to, get started on my business plan because I want to be able to start applying for grants in May. Just getting my business plan together for grants. I have been also just connecting with people that I feel like I would like to bring to help me when I get these more clients that are coming in. So my homie works at Motown. I'm really excited to start working with him. I'm trying to get to my homegirl Love Renaissance. So like the A&R scope of my work is touched because I just don't have experience in everything. So yeah, this is April 20th on the road to like June 9th. Hey y'all, so we're back. It's April 25th and we're back with my journey to entrepreneurship. So I'm in Atlanta, and so I got here yesterday morning. Last week was intense. This eclipse has been pulling out a lot of feelings around security, support, which is a crazy type of for it to be hitting that house for me, because it's hitting my 5th house and I'm a Leo. So it's hitting joy, fun, pleasure, intimacy, family, and all of those things have been highlighted for me. So last week, my mom has just been drilling me about things with money and stability and security, which obviously is always on my mind, in the back of my mind of a fear, but I'm trying to move by faith and know that what I want is attracted to me. This is destined for success, and I believe that. And I'm going to say that until I truly believe it. Sometimes you have to fake it till you make it, and faith is hard, but you develop it every day. And so I had this conversation with my mom where I was just like, listen, you ain't an entrepreneur. You ain't never been one. I haven't either. We are really both moving by faith. I'm going to need you to be graceful with me because I don't know what I'm doing. And you don't know what I'm doing. And we are both moving by faith for real, because we don't have examples in our family to really lean on for this. We're creating whole new paths, and I need support, not questions, because I can't answer any of your questions. I can't answer where that money's going to come from. I can't answer things in the future. I'm not God. I just trust that God told me this and instructed me to do these things for a reason. And I trust that God won't let me fail, and He is my security net. So we had to have this conversation about to stop asking me things because I clearly don't know. In addition, so that a conversation around also needing support. I don't need you to question all these things. I just know that you'll be there to support me if I need anything, if I need help, because I don't know how this will go. And that's a huge thing. So the eclipse has been highlighting is that I require support. A lot of times when things happen, I want to go isolate and do things on my own because of pain, because of trauma. I want to take everything on my own. I want to be alone. I feel like I have to work alone. And this eclipse is really affirming to me that I don't want to be alone. I don't want to do this work alone, which is why I'm reaching out to different creatives to be a part of the co-op, because I can't do this work alone. It would overwhelm me, and I also don't want to live a life of stress. And I also believe that my idea, like I said, is a community cultural changer. It's for the community. It's not isolation, you feel me? I don't want people to work in silos. I want people to work together. I want to change the ecosystem of how people work. I want people to depend on one another. That's the only way that we can succeed, is if we depend on one another and people stop being ashamed that you're dependent in general. You depend on this world to breathe. You depend on God. We're dependent creatures, and I just want us to shift out of this idea that we're not dependent upon people and things. We are. We can't do stuff alone, and we shouldn't perpetuate this idea that it's okay to do stuff alone and that we should be doing stuff alone, because we shouldn't. Community is what makes everything. It takes a tribe to raise a child, and to also foster community. It doesn't take one person. And that's what I'm recognizing, is that community is really that important to me. I don't want to be alone. Even in terms of, this week, again, money. So the nonprofit is doing a women's retreat in Atlanta this week, and I've been planning it for a month, and some difficulties came up, and I thought I was going to be out of more money, and I thought I was going to have to cancel it, but the space is not refundable, so it's really sticking to it. And I had to talk to my cousin and be vulnerable to my community, really, and be like, listen, I am afraid of being alone. And a lot of humans are ashamed to say, I'm afraid of being alone. I'm afraid of being a woman that has to do all this on her own. I don't want to be without a helpmate that I can just, not pay bills and just create and serve the community. And that's what he wants to do, because he just wants to see me be my happiest and fullest self. So he gives me the space to do that. I want support. I want to live in spaces where people are vulnerable, intimate, connected. These are things that I need. These aren't things that I even want. These are things that I need. And I feel like society has made it an issue to be needy. Like, I need these things. I can't function and I won't be fulfilled if I don't have support, if I don't have community. If I do all of this alone, I'm going to work myself to death because I'm afraid of being alone. You feel me? Like, it's really just me. I don't really talk to my siblings like that. I'm the youngest. They're all really older than me. My dad's sick. It's really just my mom. I'm just like, what if she goes? So I'm trying to overwork myself because I know that everybody goes. So it's just like, when she does go, am I going to be alone? That's my biggest fear. I don't want that. I want community. I want community. I want soul tribe. I want all of that. I want the whole thing. I'm not ashamed of wanting the whole thing anymore. I need it to survive. I need it to thrive. I need support. I need help. I can't do any of this stuff alone. And it's going to kill me trying to do all this work that God has ordained alone. I can't. I need help. I need support. I need love. I need understanding from the people around me. I am a human as well as a spiritual entity. But I'm a human and I have needs. Real needs of wanting joy, of wanting pleasure, of wanting intimacy, of wanting family, of wanting community, of wanting the pleasures of humanity, of the nice things in life. I'm a human. And when it comes to like this journey, I am having to accept that same way in my business, I have needs that deserve to be heard, that deserve to be understood. I don't have to pay for all these events. I can find sponsors. I don't have to struggle. And I'm trying, and I'm not even trying, I'm implementing these ideas now into this idea of I don't have to struggle. I don't have to do things alone. I don't have to be alone. I don't have to worry. I don't have to stress. I don't have to be broke. I don't have to be any of these things. I'm not these things. I will never be those things. I am abundant. I am community oriented. I am supported. I am loved. I have spaces of vulnerability, of intimacy. Every space in my life brings me those things. Romantic, platonic, work. I have health. I have peace. I have strength. I have joy. I have all of those things because that's what I deserve and that's what I need. And so, 333 as I say this, but I'm just taking in all of these realizations of these are truly things I need. These aren't things that I want. These are more than a want. It is a need. I won't be fulfilled unless I have it. And I think that is driving me to know that I cannot fail. This is above me. An idea is way above me. It's for the collective, and I really cannot fail in liberating creatives and showing them that they have the power, not corporations and companies. I will not fail that mission. So it's April 25th. We have a whole nother month. And then some days, because I don't leave till June 9th, so we'll see how this evolution goes along. I'm gonna make the